Oh, mau guys, oh, mau beli robot pas bulan puasanya.
Beli robot kalau beli stick kamu yang aneh-aneh aja nanya. Tanya.
Oh, what a sight
Well,
this
what a
is.
sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
And the mood
The mood is
boisterous.
boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, if you did
And if you did just miss it,
up
we are
and
up
running
and running already.
What an impressive figure, Oliver Kahn cuts. Yeah, they
Yeah,
call
they
him
call
the
him
Titan
the
Peter,
Titan
and
Peter,
the reasons
and the reasons
are
are fairly obvious. As personalities
we're
go,
talking
we're
big.
talking big.
As close as you get to
Close to
goalkeeping
goalkeeping
perfection.
perfection.
Played into the
Played into the
box.
box.
Well seen.
Well seen. Saw that coming. He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball, and he's inside the
Boom!
shot. He's scored! Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut thrust.
Inter Milan
already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Serginho's
cross.
Messi's cross. Expertly
Cut out. Really nicely done.
Al Hilal
leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
Joelinton. Xavi
Alonso.
Now it's
Neymar.
The pressing's
intense, and it's paid off.
Out to the right.
Now it's Messi.
He's found the
way through.
Neymar.
Thuram.
Oh, can he get
onto this?
That has not gone
That was
well.
not popular.
Quarter of an hour
played.
Neymar tries to play it
through.
It's a good run down the
left-hand side.
Now it's
Donatoni. Donatoni plays it in. He goes!
And he looked
every bit the assured keeper there. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rice. And it's Messi. Messi
Not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Played in. That's an excellent interception. They need to play
this quicker in transitions like this.
Van
And
Nistelrooy. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's an imaginative pass.
Joelinton is in a really good position out wide.
And it's made its way to him.
Donatoni.
Bale picks it up out wide. Somewhat off target. Xavi
Alonso.
Getting on for a
third of the way through the game.
Couldn't squeeze it
through.
Donatoni.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no.
Szoboszlai.
Soboslai made a search from fullback,
As it turned
out unsuccessfully.
Al
Al Hilal looking to pass their way through.
No, he's just
misjudged that one.
Szoboszlai. for Messi.
Nicely
Nicely
weighted ball.
Hey,
It looks
Very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, it looked
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
A header! It's
whoa!
there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game
here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
He watched
He
it all
watched it all the way.
The
The finish was
honour.
honour. He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehand behind that one.
That has
Certainly made things interesting.
Well, this
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's
And he's whipped to the speed.
Oh,
Terrific save from the keeper. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Linton.
And
And it's
Neymar.
Van Dijk.
Very nicely done. Good spot that.
And it's
And
half-time.
it's half-time here.
Nothing to
I
separate
think
the
to separate the two teams at half-time, they've
They've
both given it a really good go, and
Anjir!
the break.
Dan hujan bangsat tuh.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's one at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Carlson.
So it's
Back to business.
Coming on the
It's
field.
been
Intercepted. That was well played. Well stopped.
Al
Al Hilal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're
We're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Bale
Bale gets into some space.
He's having a shot! And that is
doing no harm at all. I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Linton. And it's Neymar. Looking for the run. We had to make that, and he did make it. And he's gone backward here. Bale has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Bernardo Silva. And that is as
far as they're going to go.
He's shifting here. Fired deep
towards the back post.
And that's the
The
keeper's
keeper's ball.
ball.
Xabi Alonso
Xabi Alonso
makes the interception.
Linton.
Now
Now
Neymar.
And here's
Here's the
Dewey.
play.
Great vision. Pass is just off target.
Just off target.
Xavi
Xabi Alonso
played into
played into space.
And that is
That was
expertly
expertly
dealt with.
dealt with.
He won't be happy
He
with
won't be
that
happy
one.
with that one.
And he's forced to
And
go
he's forced to
back.
go back.
Linton.
It's
It's a
a
searching
searching
pass.
pass.
Oh, important
Good
interception.
interception.
That's really well
Really
played.
well played.
Linton.
Linton
And he's made sure
that's not getting through.
Played out to the
Played
left
out
flank.
to the left flank.
Now it's Bale.
Now it's Bale.
Now it's Bernardo
Looks Bernardo
Silva.
Silva.
Now it's Bale.
Now it's Bale.
That's a shade
It's a shade
optimistic.
optimistic.
Al
Al
Hilal
Hilal still have the cards to affect this game.
This looks
This
promising.
looks promising.
That pass isn't the
This
best.
is the best.
Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva,
Not the most
the
accurate
most
pass.
accurate pass.
Van Dijk.
Van Dijk.
It's a
It's
lovely,
a lovely
pass.
deep pass.
Over to the left.
Over to the left.
That is good
Good
pressure. Just
pressure, just
hounded him off
hounded
it.
him off it.
Can he get it
Can he get it through?
And it's been
And
played
it's been
through.
played through.
It's a promising
Promising
position.
position.
It's come through and
It's
he's
come
had a
through and
quick
he's had a quick look
look inside.
inside.
Ah, he's given
Oh,
it
he's given
away.
it away.
Shot,
Shot,
surely!
shot.
Turam
Turam
is
is
fouled.
fouled.
Well, that's a
Oh,
booking.
that's a booking. Always looks it.
Xavi Alonso.
Xavi Alonso.
Neymar.
Neymar.
And it's Xavi
And it's
Alonso.
Xavi Alonso.
Saliba
Gets across to intercept that.
Looking to play
Looking
him
to play him in.
Oh, that's a key
Well, that's a key
interception.
interception.
Oh, it's a promising
It's a
build-up.
promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing.
Nice sequence
Nice
of
sequence of
passes.
passes this.
Concentration
levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he lines
And he
up
lines up
across.
across.
Oh, well
Oh,
played.
well played.
A game with
so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest. Still no clear winner. Well, a goal either way this day.
Whoa!
Inter! And the comeback is complete. Sharp,
Simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on. Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So, time
So,
for
time for changes
on
on both sides, actually.
Well, this is
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can
write this one. It's been a joy to watch them roll themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
He whips it
He
across.
whips it across.
Number 41.
Al Hilal
Really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball to make sure it sticks. Sustain some pressure.
Now this could be
Yeah,
a
this
chance.
could be a chance. You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's kept
And it's kept out by a stubborn defence.
That's good running with the
Good
ball.
running with the ball.
It's loose.
It's
and
loose.
There's a race.
There's a
Oh,
race.
what
Oh, what has happened here?
Crosses it
Crosses
in.
it in.
And here's
And
Bernardo.
here's Bernardo, some chance.
Van Dijk.
Van Dijk.
Xavi Alonso.
Xavi Alonso.
And that's
And
that.
that's that.
Al Hilal.
Al Hilal played golden hard in what has been a very exciting game.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Mohamed Salah. De Bruyne. Conte. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mohamed Salah looking to run onto it. Oh, well played, well played. Doué. Nicely weighted ball. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, delightful ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Lewandowski. Lewandowski! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
De Bruyne. Played back in. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot a goal! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So, a breakthrough already. Doué. Cannavaro gets it away. Lewandowski powering forward here. Good ball over the top. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mohamed Salah was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Haaland, and he's well positioned here, showing good feet.
Al Hilal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Xavi Alonso. Quality ball. And this is Mohamed Salah. Linton. Xavi Alonso. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Conte. Kyle Walker. And it's De Bruyne. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Haaland. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And De Bruyne! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
McTominay does really well to win the ball there. Closing in on goal.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he latch on to this? Davis gets into some space. And we have our very first corner. McTominay! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking for the run. He is through here. And that has put paid to that. Kante hurtling down that right flank. Knocks it into space. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Kyle Walker. And it's McTominay.
Might want to be careful there.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. McTominay. It's bounced back off the post.
There will be one
Do
minute
it.
at a
Here's
time.
someone with real dynamite in his boots. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, red. Nice interception. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That gets things going for the second half.
Al Hilal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Cross goes in there. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's De Bruyne. And here's Lewandowski. And here's De Bruyne. Not the most convincing of passes. And De Bruyne! Not the most accurate pass. Great chance! Oh, it's come loose. Doué goes back to front. Thuram. Looking to play him in. Face to face. And he shoots!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
It's run loose here. Can he get on the end of this? Davis.
Driving on and making good progress. Davis. Lewandowski goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Conte. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Hazard.
Substitution.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Howson cuts it out. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Xavi Alonso. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Doué. Al Hilal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Doué. Defending was strong and firm. McTominay. Now, can they get him away? Bernardo Silva gets into a good position. Bernardo Silva picks it up out wide. Threads one in. So what can they make of this? Thuram. Oh, played through for the wide man. Thuram makes the interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, a delicate chip through. Wirtz, he is onto this. And he whips it in. Oh, important interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's a dangerous... Decent chance! Off the post! And he's there to get it away. Doué gets a foot in here.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Brilliantly cut out.
Al Hilal appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Xavi Alonso for Joelinton. Tries to play it through. Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Walker can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Xavi Alonso, nicely shaped ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And there's green grass ahead of him, and he was quick to react. And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Matthäus looking to go deep. Bullish header! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Great chance! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision-making.
That's a cute ball. Matthäus looking to run onto it. That is a brilliant interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Opts for safety. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? Doué. It's out for a goal kick. Sergio Roberto. Now, can they get him away? Great ball. Haaland! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Looking for the run. That's going to go a long way. That pass has been well intercepted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pinches it off him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Al Hilal are trailing against the run of play. Searching pass he's played there. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Al Hilal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Neymar. And here's Haaland. That's a nicely weighted pass. Chance! And he's there to belt it away. Now that looks a decent ball. Badiashile gets it away. Sergio Roberto making good progress on the right-hand side. Knocks it into space. In by Sergio Roberto. That's an excellent interception.
Manchester United really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's provided.
And the shot! Oh, he's been... And again! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Linton. And Doué. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar. Al Hilal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Aimed beyond the defence. Mkhitaryan has it in a wide position. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Haaland. Good ball over the top. And he's certainly onside here. Doué really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And he was alert to it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mkhitaryan. And the whistle goes for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Al Hilal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Badiashile promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to play him in. Valverde finds himself offside. Now it's DiMarco. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Haaland, nice interception, well timed. Sergio Roberto. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Sergio Roberto. Threads one in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nicely weighted ball. That's the keeper's ball. DiMarco. DiMarco going full steam ahead down the left flank. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Real chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. Valverde. In once more. That has not gone well. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Tries to get it clear. And they win it back again. Sergio Roberto. And it's Mkhitaryan.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a promising position. Oh, cracking ball. Goes down, but nothing given. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Neymar. Shapes to shoot! Neymar! What about that one? A finish right from the top draw. And that is what they came to see. What they demanded to see. His first. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Coming on the field,
Al Hilal get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Joelinton looking for options for movement. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Inzaghi. Great defending, strong and determined. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, we expected better, and so did he. But it's Thuram. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Al Hilal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
there will be 1 minute added
There's
time.
the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Neymar. And that will be the final act. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Norway have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers.
It's Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this?
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a oozor of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thuram. Threads one in, and the through ball. Haaland stood his ground strongly. Decent chance! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Al Hilal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Norway are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's very neat. Well, the ball's gone astray.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Doué is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Doué. Oh, sweet feet.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Neymar. Now it's Hazard. And the counter is on. That's Park Ji-sung. And this is Neymar. Shot could be... And the shot! Goal! Norway are back in business. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Neymar does really well to win the ball there. And he's intervened well there. Doué. Howson. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's had a shot! Gerrard. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Now it's Olise. No, that's been intercepted. Howson. Doué.
Xavi Alonso.
And it's Neymar. That's an imaginative pass. Olise. And they can counter here. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Olise. And he welcomes it in. Neymar! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's there to belt it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Neymar, good driving run. Doué. Haaland. Neymar. Dink through. Mignon tries to clear.
Added time.
Neymar has found the net here, of course. Park Ji-sung. Neymar. It's Neymar! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And so we're off again. Linton. Out to the left it goes. He is starved of space and time. Olise. Nicely worked. Look at the space here. And a chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
And the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And it's Zanetti. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, they could be chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So all square and not for the first time. Goes for a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's made its way to him. Caresses it through. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. And this is Hazard.
That was lovely, that.
He might be in here. He's having a shot. And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Joelinton. That's a shade optimistic. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's shifting through the gears here. Nice control. Looking for options for movement. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Neymar. Oh, he's bustling. Neymar! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Now it's Joelinton, steaming on goalwards. That's tidy. Great defending, strong and determined. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly. Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution for Norway, number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Number
actually.
7, Hazard. Number 6, Gerrard. Number 14, Park Ji-sung.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Coming on the field, number 23.
Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
All hands on deck for this one.
Number 17, Mateus. Number 26, Ryerson. Substitutions taking place.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's been cut out, well played. And the pass is intercepted. It will be. Oh, a delicate chip through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
3 minutes added time.
It will be. Good read, needed to be. Mateus. Now it's Palmer. And the number on the board is 3. McAllister. It will be. Is a player who's... And time is up. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
This looks promising. Nicely weighted ball. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And that was very necessary. Van Dijk.
Hazard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Good ball, good take. Al Hilal yet to have an attempt on goal. And no, that was never going to make it. Van Dijk has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Is there any support? He might not need it. He's found some space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking for options for movement. Oh, it's come loose. Doué. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pinches it off him. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Araujo is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Albert Ferrer. Araujo. Now it's Hazard.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's got away.
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Van Dijk. It's Albert Ferrer. Cannavaro. It's Park Ji-sung. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Threads one in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that interception was most necessary.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Laporte kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Joelinton. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Doué. Araujo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Joelinton. Albert Ferrer. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately. Substitution on the field, number 21, Hazard.
And we're underway again.
Coming on to replace him is
Al Hilal really are going to need to improve in a hurry
Serginho.
if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho. Neymar. Doué. Here's a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And that pass just didn't quite work. Thuram is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's Park Ji-sung, and he whips it in. Joelinton.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he was quick to react. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's no flag. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Serginho. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Nice looking ball. And he's intervened well there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Joelinton. Very nicely done. And he's there to retrieve it. Neymar! Loose ball now, and it's Alonso! Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
And he's had it nicked away. Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Joelinton. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's good play from him.
Here comes the cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. No way through. Joelinton. Albert Ferrer. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi Alonso. That is very well defended.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he welcomes it in. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Thuram. No, that's been intercepted. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field is number 11, Van Nistelrooy.
Linton. Iwobi.
Al Hilal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. Chooses to go cross-field. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. It's a good run, that. Great timing. He won't be happy with that one.
Al Hilal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Can he get on the end of this? Aimed in towards the centre. He's there and gets it away. Rice. And this is Iwobi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Thuram. And it's Rice. Iwobi is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung does well to get it back. Looking for the run. Park Ji-sung looking to run onto it. He's found the way through. He gets big. Yes, he's done it! And surely that has won the day! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field, number 10, Messi.
And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, efforts... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Diego Maradona, truly the brightest star in the footballing firmament. So I wonder what he has in store for us here.
Well, anything can happen with this man, Peter. He's in a league of his own, truly capable of winning matches, practically on his own.
Well, as he has done time and time again over the course of his career. So, another masterclass today?
Here's hoping.
A probing pass. Good ball over the top. It's Salah! Oh, a very decent attempt. Oh, can he get onto this? Joelinton cuts out the pass. Great vision. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rijkaard. And he's picked out the run. And this is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Can he get on the end of this? Haaland shapes to shoot! Goal! Al Hilal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, easy pickings there. That's an imaginative pass. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Joelinton is there, and he can pick it up. Mateus. Maradona. And this is Mohamed Salah. He's beaten the last man. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Pass somewhat off target. Mohamed Salah. Tries to pass it through. Now that's well seen too. Xavi Alonso for Joelinton. Thuram. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Al Hilal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitutions taking place.
Conte tries to play it through. And the shot! Goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And win the match. Can he finish? It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Maradona. Oh, and the shot! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Substitution on the field, number 4.
Al Hilal choosing to make the first change. Haaland is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Xavi Alonso, and it's Neymar. Al Hilal making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Played into space. That's a sharp pass. He's had it taken off him. Decent progress down the left. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking for the run. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. Zanetti. And it's Conte. Rijkaard is all... And the whistle goes for half-time. So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Clipped into space. Alonso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk cannot be beaten that easily. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. De Bruyne. Now it's Maradona. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram. Howson. Thuram. Mohamed Salah, who's set up 1 goal so far. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Doué. This looks promising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Doué. Thuram. Not the most accurate pass. Howson. And he's forced to go back. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Neymar. Al Hilal perhaps contemplating their next change here. De Bruyne did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Played out towards the right wing. And that has been cut short. Van Dijk. Thuram. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Doué looking to run onto it. He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Linton. Van Dijk. De Bruyne. Here's Maradona. Always onto this. Real chance here. Thuram. Linton. Howson. Thuram. Doué. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? Chance for a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Opts for safety. And the return pass. Mateus. Looking to play him in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard clears it away. Linton. Howson. Van Dijk. To Thuram. And it's Salah. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Neymar. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's the throw. Linton. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Al Hilal finding the... Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! With so little time left, grandstand finish! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Al Hilal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Oh, great news, Jim. Daniele Massaro is in the lineup, and we know what a great player he is.
Yeah, and I think it's a fact that he's known for scoring decisive goals and delivers in key moments, often in closely fought games too, Peter. And I think it'll be of little surprise were he to score the opening or the winning goal in this one.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Delivers with whip. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mohamed Salah did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Hazard. And here's... Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Atalanta with the corner. They're first. He can get that clear. Looking for options for movement. Skims one in. Chance, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Spread it left. Now it's Hazard. It's a searching pass. And he shoots! Oh, how good is he? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And Al Hilal are in front. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Salah crosses. Cleared without complication. And here's Hazard. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ruben Neves. Oh, good spread. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking for the run. He's in a good position here. Shoots! And it's come back out to him. It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Atalanta looking to pass their way through. Neymar, good purposeful running this. And here's Neymar. Oh, look at the space here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Neymar. And he's had a hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Zanetti is onto this. And he's there to belt it away. That's going to go a long way. And here's Azar. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lazaro. Linton. And it's Ruben Neves. Knocks it into space. There's the shot! He's scored! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinct.